And this is something like the third time I've attempted to record the epilogue this evening with my iPad. It's been randomly killing off the screen, and I've not known at the very end, and then discovered it wasn't recording the entire time that I've been through the entire epilogue, which has been fun, frustrating, but hey, good practice. So, put the eyepiece on, have a look at this handprint right here. You will need to line it up in order to get the table to reveal this section. You look around this side, you get a slidey button. That then gives you this drawer with a small gear inside. Notice it has a triangle on it. Go around to the other side of the sketchpad, press that slidey button down. Notice there's a position there with a triangle. You can put that, push the button. Bye-bye symbols. Sure they'll come in handy later. The puzzle involves hitting those two latches that are covering the thing on the top left by their counterparts. The light-coloured one first because it's got one dot, the dark-coloured one second because it's got two dots. You can't access them until all of these gems are lit up like this, but if you go past any of them twice, they will de-illuminate, thus not revealing them the track. But if you follow that path there, you can go here to the first latch, like that. The second one, you do the exact same thing until you get to the end. So up this side of this one, around this side of this one, across the top and down that side of that one, over the top of this one, down that side, and then go up in between the two of these middle ones this time. And then, there you go, you get that switch. Flick it down, and the game will very kindly give you this strange metal orb. Or at least a metal orb, of which there is something strange about it. If you rotate this centerpiece here, you can reveal a button. Push the button, that undoes the latch, and then you can flick it open completely. And then it will release another small gear. This one has a square in the middle of it, though. So, we go back to just next to the sketchpad. Place that one on the square. Push the button. Yeehaw! And now it gives us a handle. We can pull the drawer open and take the strangely shaped key. We can ignore the tarot cards because they don't actually do anything. Let's have a look over here. We have this brass plaque on the edge of the table and this section that comes down. 1 dot, 2 dots and 3 dots, those frames. We need to match up those symbols with those frames. How do we know which ones are the correct ones? Well, when we move this over, it lined up this nicely. 1 dot, triangle with the wavy lines, 2 dots, the square swirl with a cross on top, and 3 dots, the S with 2 dots in the middle. So, you just line up 1 dot with that triangle, 2 dots with that there. I hate the compression that's put on the slide. I'm moving my finger all the way across, and the frame is barely moving. It's just annoying. It means you have to do it in 2 movements. Third world problems, I know. Take the coin! Okay, we're going up to the box now. So the key goes to there. We'll just let this animation play out. I'm guessing it has to load in the rest of the puzzles. If we turn it to the left position there, we don't really get anything happen. But if we come around to the side here, we can take this metal plate. We'll come back to that in a little while. We can't take the other things though because that gate is in the way. However, if we turn the key to the right position of the 3, we get this slidey thing there, which moves the gate down out of the way. Now, when we return that key back to the left, we can access that top bit, which gives us a key. Right, now, I know I programmed you to not read notes in this game, but hey, you may as well read this one, because in the top right hand corner, as you can see, is a representation of a piano keyboard. And it's got little X's on keys that represent a B, a D, and an F. That might be important for what's about to happen. Let's put that in place and turn it. What do you think's going to come out? No, it's not a zebra. It's a keyboard. Right. You have to hold down the chord. If you just press the note and let go, it doesn't open the gate. So it's B, D, F. There it is. It's opened up. If you take the coin, place it into the insert at the front. We are now going to play 3 rounds of Simon Says. Once you push the button, you then will have to take note of what notes it plays. This is dead simple stuff. Da, 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 da. Pay attention here, because one of these is a black key. It doesn't illuminate very much. But it's not there. And then the last sequence is just those two repeated back and forth. Dead simple stuff. It opens up and you are then granted these two metal handles. Okay. Get rid of that. Go around to the back of the box. Use your key. Right, this is telling us that it wants the symbol that is displayed to the left of the code. When we do that and go back, you'll notice that it has two different symbols. One to the left, which is like a 5-string harp type thing. One to the right, which is like an eye at the top before, I'm going to say, Christmas decorations. There's another word that I know some people like. But yeah, I'm not going to use it. An eye with... yeah, it's that right there. Now, I did actually already put in the correct one for the left as well. I just... I can be bothered to do the back and forth thing. But when we go back up to the top, you get two buttons. Hold down one of them and then press the other one. So that we have a code key. And here you can use those three slidey buttons to move to just those 3 bars. But when you do, whilst we're in the eyepiece, you will notice that you are gifted a 3-digit number. In this case, it is 573. And it has always been 573 every single time I've played this game. So, change those to match 573. And that completes that little section there. Now the metal handles come into play. You put one on there, you put another one on there. There's an internal mechanism that spins that thing around. On the other side of the panel, we can see these 4 buttons that need to be slid into empty spaces. So there's an empty space there. If I send that all the way around to the other side, it's there now in the corner, and we can slide the corresponding button that's next to it into place. Do that for all 4 buttons. Yep. And bottom left. So, yep, top right. There we go. That should be that. That's the quickest I've ever done that puzzle. Got lucky. I probably should have taken off of the eyepiece before I slid that last button in, so we could watch that properly, but hey ho, we can take it off now. We have a red gem in a metal plate. Okay, the next section is straightforward enough. The section after it can be really annoying. Because with most puzzles, you get instant feedback that you've gone in the wrong direction, and you can then correct for it. For this part, it's your classic slidey puzzle. But the part after this, it's so difficult to correct for having gone wrong. Which is why it's annoying. To me, at least. Okay. Stop moving the whole thing when I just want to move one piece. Thank you. Don't forget to take the frame out of the hole, otherwise you won't be able to get the yellow thing back into position there. You have to backtrack. Again, you'll get feedback of how it's gone wrong. This is the part that I'm talking about. So the red part has to go in that side because it's in the frame. Then you have to place the other parts in, and I want to look through that. And then there'll be a continual shape of spaghetti type thing. But if you get it wrong, then it's really difficult to tell how you would correct in order to get it right. It's almost completely random. That's the solution. Go red, green, blue, yellow, clockwise around it to get that shape. Simple colour theory, RGB, red, green, blue, and then yellow to finish off clockwise. That's just, yeah. Trial and error is the other option. Or you just do what I just said. Final 2 sections, 4 little puzzles. 2 very easy, 2 stupidly simple. We are going to move that blue gem piece into the hole in the middle. we can't move any further forward, but if we push the button in the centre, the tracks all move. There is only 3 positions that any of the wheels can be in. They will always move exactly 3 positions. All of them. They don't have the inner ring goes round a cycle of 5 and the centre ring goes around a cycle of 4, etc. And you have to wait until it winds again. They've all just got their 3 positions. So as soon as you've got a path in front of you, you can go on. By all means, take it on this first one at the very least. For the most part, on the second one, do the same thing, except for one instance, and we'll come to that in a second. Once that lights up, put your eyepiece back on. There is going to be a shape around the edge of the table. There it is, you have to line up with. Enough. And then it's the same thing again. We're just going to do the same thing again. So there's the hole over there. Let's get a track. We can, okay, yep, we can go forwards. Beautiful. We can go forwards. Superb. We can go forwards. Superb. We cannot. We can go forwards, but we can also go backwards on this one. Just for this one instance, just go backwards. Trust me. Your life will be a lot simpler if you do. There's no backtracking. And so we are there. This is going to flip. It's going to light up. We're going to put on our eyepiece. We're going to find the shape that we need to line up with. There it is. But also, we need to rotate the dial in the center to have these lines go around and line up nicely that way. And that's it. Now I'm going to keep the audio recording going while I attempt to stop the video recording of the screen on my iPad. That was rather dramatic. So you can hear if it has or not. Actually, no, if it has finished it, you're not going to know. If it's still going, you're going to hear me celebrate. But that's everything for the first The Room game. There are 3 more to go. Let's see. Yahtzee!